So I went into teaching for the love of history, and I got my history degree and everything, and I was really excited. And and I get into and I wanted students to love history as much as I did, and try to help them understand it. But I think when I got into the classroom, it didn't take me long to figure out that not everybody loves it the way I do. And so I think I became a teacher after I figured that out.
So some of the ways that Ms. Smith likes to involve her students and help them grow that love for history is she does a lot of different teaching techniques. And so one of the lessons that stands out for me is the breakup letter.
But this one is, so I'll go out and I'll pretend I'll come in and I'll have this note and I'll be like, hey, I found a note. This is so weird. And I'll draw a heart on it and everything so it looks legit. And I'll put, they're like, the students are like, oh, you need to read it. And I was like, y'all don't write notes anymore. You text everything. You can't pause. But then I'm like, no, read it. So then I'll start to read it, and it truly sounds like a breakup letter. And I add a little drama to it, like, oh, this isn't good. This can't be good. But anyway, so by the end of it, they're totally into it. And then I'll just say, signed the American colonies. And everybody's just kind of like, did you just punk us?
Another one of those cool ways that she helped us learn was the World War I battle that she did. And so we, as a class, we got together and we were able to simulate a World War I battle. And she recreated some trenches. And so we had to get down in the trenches, and then we were throwing paper balls at each other, kind of like ammunition. And whenever she called time, we'd have to pick up the paper ball closest to us and then write a letter home. And so based on what happened in that paper ball. So mine was my best friend died. I accidentally killed my best friend because I thought it was the enemy. So I had to write home, and it kind of helped us find that perspective of the soldiers in World War I. And that was just a really cool exercise that she did with us to kind of help us just get in that headspace and really help us dive into history, which is, I think, something that she's really good at.
Well, anytime she was talking about anything, she was very passionate about it. And some teachers, it's really hard to understand what they're talking about it, but it was easy to understand because she knew what she was talking about, and she made it easy for you to understand. And she was, again, very passionate about it, so it was easy for her.
Ms. Smith is really big about helping you to grow your own ideas and just grow confidence in that. And so I just feel like as a student, I was much more apt to be able to voice my opinion and back that up with evidence and different things like that.
I think the rewarding parts of the job is when I see my students, when they're in class, let's say, and they really start to take their own ideas and apply it, to what they've learned or what they've learned to their own ideas, and they get a confidence about themselves. That's so rewarding to see students be able to develop confidence and know that thinking matters, and they're willing to share their opinions and things like that and back that up. And I hope that they develop a sense of pride when they do that, and that, to me, is just rewarding when I see that.
I think that's just an awesome part of her class where I really did gain a lot of confidence in myself and my beliefs, and she just does a great job of helping students to think for themselves and not just think about what they're told.